Hi everyone, my name is Courtney and welcome to this Body Blaster class. This is going to be a 30-minute class, not too long. Today we are going to be using a mat or some sort of towel or soft surface, as well as a pair of gliders. And so if you don't have a pair of gliders, I have some options. We can use some paper plates, which I find work really well. We can also use some towels, maybe like a hand towel, something of the sort, that is going to give us the same feel as a glider. Some other things to keep in mind throughout our class to make sure that you're moving within your own limits, listening to your body. I will be providing cues and modifications throughout our class, so feel free to make this workout your own. Whatever your body is needing today, that's our priority. So I'm going to go ahead and get my music playing so we can get started. All right, I'm going to tilt my screen. I think that looks pretty good. You can just place those gliders off to the side for now. Let's march it out. And if you need to go grab some of your materials during this warm-up, that's okay. Again, we're using gliders and a mat or a carpeted surface for the end of the class. Also take this moment, look around your space, make sure you have some room to move. And let's go ahead and take it to a shoulder width position. We're sending those hips back for a squat. I'm going to show it from the side. Pressing through those heels. Keeping our chest lifted. Keeping those heels planted into the mat. Core is engaged. So for this class, we're not using dumbbells. I wanted to make this class more about our body weight, more about feeling those legs and those core and our arms working together. It will be a little bit more leg heavy, but that's all right. All right, I'm going to stay facing towards this direction. Let's send our right foot back, going into a lunge. We're sending those hips straight down, keeping our knees in about a 90-degree angle. Front knee is not going over our front toe. Core is engaged, keeping us still. We can stretch up at the top. And let's take it back up to the center. Feet go out to the side, plie squat. Plie squat, we have those hands, those knees and our toes falling to our opposite corners of the room. If we look down, those knees should be in a straight line with our toes. We're going to feel this a little more in those quads, glutes and hams still working hard. Two more. Hold this one at the top. Right arm comes up overhead. Feel a nice stretch. Left arm up overhead. And let's go ahead and twist. Again, now we're bringing our left foot back, taking it down and up. Core is nice and engaged. Just warming up the body as we get ready to start this workout. Okay, I want us to lower it down, bring those hands by our feet. Slowly bring our feet back into a plank position. We can hang out here for a second. I want us to think about engaging that core, keeping our spine in line. Paying attention to our wrists, they should be stacked right underneath our shoulders. Holding this pose. And from here, I want us to go to some push-ups. So feel free to find that mat if you need to. For our push-ups, we have three options. We can keep it here with those toes lifted. Keep our body where it's at as we bring it to our knees. We can also stack those knees right underneath our hips. So take a moment, find your favorite push-up position. And we have 5 push-ups here. Let's take it down and up. Engage that core, keeping a flat back. 2 more. And press it up, find that plank position, and grab a leg, bring it back up into a lunge, and slowly, nice and controlled, lift up. I want us to keep doing that. So lunge it down slowly, hands come by the feet, press it out, find your favorite push-up position. This time we have 3 push-ups. Again, our core is engaged, those wrists are stacked right underneath those shoulders. I care more that we're doing this nice and controlled than if it's pretty or to the music. Slowly coming up, feeling our body working together for this movement to make it happen. Like I said, feel free to grab that mat if you need to for those push-ups. Slowly bringing it up. Keep it here. We can do it. Feeling free to take as long in some of these poses as we need to. If we want to hold that plank longer, that's great. You have the freedom to make this your workout. Let's do 2 more rounds. Only 6 more push-ups. We got it. Last one here. Engage that core. Woo! Find that plank. Bring it up. Slowly lift. And take it up. Roll those shoulders back. How are we doing? I hope we're doing well. Go ahead. Find our gliders or whatever we're using. We're going to a curtsy lunge. So go ahead and put both of those gliders on the ground. We're going to have I said this wrong the other day. We're going to have our toes on the towels, and then we're going to have our heels off the gliders. We're going into a curtsy lunge. We're going to go down for 2 and up for 2. I want you to start nice and slow with this movement. So we're externally rotating this hip, swinging around behind our right leg and back up. Left leg is going back. Core is engaged. Doing this with our own range of motion. If we are feeling those knees bothering us, we can decrease that range of motion. You also have the freedom to take it to that regular lunge from our warm-up, if that feels better for you today. With this glider, I want you to be pressing that left toe into the mat, into the ground. The more energy we're bringing into that toe, the more resistance we're bringing into those gliders, the more we're going to get out of this workout. So making this workout our own. And I want us to stay in that curtsy lunge and take it down and up. Again, finding a comfortable range of motion for yourself here. Last one. We're going to switch sides. Bring that right leg back and up. You got it. Keep it up. Remembering why you decided to click onto this video today. Giving our best effort. We can do this. 30 minutes of effort. Again, those hips are externally rotated, going with our own range of motion. Pressing that toe into the ground, making those legs work extra hard to lift and lower into that curtsy lunge. My legs are definitely feeling it. 2 more. Let's keep it in this curtsy lunge. We're taking it up and down. If you want a marker, that left leg that's back should be almost directly behind that right leg. Give or take a little. We need 2 more. All right, watch the change here. We're keeping those gliders where we are. Shoulder width position. We're taking it into a squat. Taking it down and up. Oh, that feels nice. Feel that change. Sending those hips back. Press through those heels. Watch the change. We have 3 pulses. Let's pulse. Pulse. And up. Keep it here. Maybe go a little lower. Woo! All right, changing it up here. We're taking it down for that squat, out for that curtsy. Squat, switch to the other side. Oh, yeah. Woo! How low can you get with this exercise? Pressing those towels or gliders into the ground as much as we can. We can do this. Core is engaged, keeping us still. Two more each leg, we got it. Last ones. Squat and shake it out. My water's over here. Go ahead and feel free to grab some water if you need to. From here, we're going into a plank. We can bring those, actually we're going into a squat. We can bring those towels off to the side. We're starting with our plie squat. So we have those feet out to the sides of the room. Take it down and up. You may want to do this one sideways. You'll find out why momentarily. Engaging that core. This is going to be a little wider of a stance. Now, I want us to incorporate those arms a little bit. So when we're ready, I want us to find a goal post position with those arms. We have a straight line from our shoulder to our elbow. And I want us to make this and create some tension in those arms. So I purposely, like I said, didn't want to use weight. But here we're still going to incorporate our arms into this movement. Engaging that core, we can do it. Making those fists, bringing as much energy into our arms as we would like. And if we'd like, we can turn this into an overhead press. Press it up, down. Create that tension. You get to make this workout your own today. We got this. We're about halfway to the end, people. We can do it. Press through those heels. Glutes are working, hamstrings are working, quads are working, core is engaged, arms are working. Woo! Eight more.
Hold on. Get that.
We got it. Last 4.
I got to stop this mouth checking record over again.
All right, this is where I want us to find that plie squat sideways, making sure you have some space. We're going into that plie squat, but we're not staying there. We're plie squatting, taking those hands down, pressing those feet out, coming into plank. No push-ups this time. Hold it here. Find that plank exercise. And whenever we're ready, we're taking those feet back where they were and slowly lifting up. This is what I like to call strength burpee. We're slowly bringing down, slowly coming to plank. This is going to be about strength. Much more so than it's about cardio. It's about engaging that core, making this a controlled movement as we use our bodies. Our arms are holding us up in this plank position. Our core is working, our legs are doing a lot of work. Take this at your own pace. We also have the option, we have that mat to take those knees right there. Also a great move for us. We got it. Keep it here. Woo, core is engaged. I really feel it in those legs with this exercise. Keep it up. Let's do 4 more. Last 3, make them our best. Controlled movement. We are in control of our bodies. Last 2. Last one, y'all. Let's hold this plank. Let's do about 20 seconds here. Hold our core. Keep breathing. Ten more seconds. We got it. Engage. And you have 3, 2, and 1. You can lower it down. We're taking it onto our mat. I'm going to move mine into view. So I'm going to have my mat kind of rolled up because we are going to be on our backs and we're going to be using our gliders as well. So find those gliders. We're going to have our feet on those gliders, head on the opposite side of the mat. Now this time, we're going to have those heels. This time we're going to have those heels into the gliders. And go ahead and press down. We're taking it into a bridge. I want us to start lifting just from the pelvis, articulating the spine up and lowering down. Feeling us moving 1 vertebrae at a time here. Slowly pressing up, waking up our core. Our shoulders are away from our ears, planted firmly in the mat. Glutes are maybe still feeling it too, that's fine. Last one. This time we have a flat back bridge. So we're lifting up, engage that core, lift is 1 unit, and lower down. Different bridge than what we just did. Pressing through those heels. I want your core to be doing as much of the work as it can here. Woo! Let's do 4 more. Engage that core. I want you to engage it before you lift. Last one. We're holding it at the top. Watch the change. We're going to extend that right leg out. Drag that heel into the ground as we pull in. Left leg comes out. Dragging that heel. You're going to feel some great hamstring work here. We also have a challenge in our core to keep us still. I want you to keep those hips unmoved as we do this movement. Core is engaged. The more that we're pressing those heels into the ground, the more activation we're going to feel from those hamstrings. We got it. Keep that core lifted. 2 more each side. Engage that core. We can do this. So close to the end. Last 2. Last one. Hold it at the top. Core is engaged. We have 10. 9, 8, 7. Keep it here. We got it. For 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Bring those knees in towards your chest. All right, we're going to switch places with our head and our feet. So now we're going to have those arms on our hands on the gliders, and we're going to have those feet out. So, ooh, these are very dirty from my shoes. So we're going to start pressing our, we're going to have these by our armpits, our gliders, and we're going to press them out and back in. So we're feeling our chest opening up. We're feeling our shoulders getting some great work. As we bring these gliders around, I want us to think about pushing those shoulder blades together. Also paying attention to keep those shoulders away from our ears as best we can. The rest of our body is nice and relaxed on the mat. We're just using those arms, just using our shoulders, opening up our chest, working our mid, back, upper back muscles. 2 more. Pressing those hands into the ground. And this time we're switching directions. Let's press it up and take it out. Press it up and take it out. Core is working to keep this controlled. Going with our range of motion, doing what feels good for us. Three more, we got it. Last one. Press up and bring it out. Go ahead and bring those gliders where they were. Press it back into a rest position, sitting on those heels. Stretching those arms out in front of you. You can just place your head into the mat. All right, y'all, we have about 4 more minutes of work. It's all going to be ab work. We're going to be on our stomach. We're going to be doing some planks, maybe a few push-ups mixed in there. So, now we're going to have those feet back onto our gliders. I want us to start bringing our same knee towards our same elbow. So we're bringing our knee in and back out. We have 30 seconds here. Take it when you're ready. Engage that core. Keep those hips as low as we can, keeping that flat back. 10 seconds in. We also have the option to hold this plank at any point if we would like. We also have the option to take it to those forearms. Going with our range of motion here. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Press it into rest. Very good, y'all. We have 2 more planks before we end our time. Our next one, we're bringing our opposite knee, this time towards our opposite elbow. So you might need to make more room with that mat so we can bring our knees up. And we're going to extend those legs out, bringing opposite knee towards elbow. Let's go. 30 seconds. This is going to work those obliques. We're going to feel some deep core work here. So I want you to really work that core. We got this. Press those toes into the ground. Woo! We're so close to the end, people. We can do this. 10 more seconds. Keep giving your best effort. And you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back into rest. All right, for our last plank, I want us to bring those feet out to the side and back in. So we're in our plank position. We're alternating one out and back in, just like so. 30 seconds starting now. Again, we also have the option to take it to those forearms. We also have the option to just hold this plank. This is still great work. I'd rather you hold the plank than drop the plank. We can do this. Halfway there. Last plank. Finish strong. We can do it. And you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back into rest. All right, bring those gliders off to the side as we end our time. We have 10 push-ups, which I know sounds like a lot, but we can do it. So I want you to find your favorite push-up position. And we're doing them all together. We got it. 10 push-ups starts now. Core is engaged. This is the last thing. I know that body is tired. Keep fighting. Last 5. We got it. Engage that core. Wrist stacked right underneath those shoulders. Last couple. Taking this at our own pace. When we're finished, pressing it back into rest. Wonderful job, y'all. All right, from here we're going to do a little bit of stretching as we end our time. So I want us to sit in this rest position for a moment, just regaining our breathing, checking in with our bodies here, seeing how we're feeling. And when you're ready, I want you to take it back to a plank position, but don't worry, we're not doing a plank. We're going to swing that leg through, coming into a runner's lunge. We have the freedom to drop that knee if we'd like. This is stretching our hip flexor, keeping our front knee from going over our toe here. You got it. I'm very sweaty. So if you guys are sweaty too, no worries. You did something right. And bringing that back leg closer to the front one, coming into a pyramid stretch. This is stretching that front leg's hamstring. Also have the option to sit it up, take it that weight onto that back leg. Feel a hamstring stretch there. That's also a great option. Go ahead and switch, finding your favorite hamstring stretch, either right here with that weight on the back leg, or we can find that pyramid stretch. And send that leg back for our runner's lunge. Again, we can drop that leg if we like. And from here, I want us to bring both of those feet together, coming into a crouch position, sending those heels into the mat. And send those heels into the mat, coming into a forward fold, and then slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time into a standing position. Let's round those shoulders. Bringing our right arm across. And bring it up over our head. And switch. Bring that left arm across. Left arm up overhead. And release. Roll those shoulders. We have a couple deep breaths here. Let's breathe in. Stretch those arms up overhead and exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale. All right, you guys. That was our 30-minute class. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Please check out the rest of our resources on our Texas A&M Rec page. And have a wonderful day. Thank you guys.